Around the room, Amy.
So I had my second iron infusion, and last week when I got my first one, I was exhausted. Like, it knocked me out for a couple of days. I mean, I was still functioning, but just feeling like terrible. So I was prepared. I braced myself for that this week. I feel great. I haven't felt fatigued, which was the main symptom. You can get flu-like symptoms from it. But I kept waiting to get tired yesterday. Just waiting. But I just kept doing stuff, knocking stuff out.
Looking at your watch? All right.
Yeah, like it's about to kick in.
Yeah.
Like, when is it going to happen? And so that was a huge relief because the week before, I knew it was a potential, but it was pretty exhausting. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, my body just felt like I had been going, and I had to like sit down and lay down and nothing. So I guess my body's used to the all iron now.
This whole show's getting old. We got Lunchbox on Cialis. We got Amy on iron. I got to get my vision rechecked. You got Eddie has low T, obviously.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Everybody's just going through it over here.
But
We're breaking down in real time.
I'm genuinely grateful because I had a lot to get done yesterday, and it was much easier. So thank you, body.
Lunchbox.
Oh, man, my wife and I, we have a date planned for tonight. We're supposed to go see Shane Gillis, and I told my wife about this a month and a half ago, and she failed to line up a babysitter. Until last night at 9 p.m., she found someone to babysit, so we can go.
How do you find a babysitter last minute?
She started texting other moms saying, hey, do you have a babysitter you could recommend? Like, do you have anybody's number I could use? Because our go-to guy moved back to Georgia. And then another teacher we used to use, she couldn't do it, and so we were out of options.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, back it up.
Here, go-to
Hold
guy.
on, what?
Yeah, our go-to guy, he moved back to Georgia. He was the one we used all the time. Like, he was our number one. And since he moved back to his hometown or whatever, can't use him.
So you had a guy, you were good with it?
Yeah, he was good. He was great. Kids liked him. He would go out and play soccer, whatever, in the backyard with the boys, and he was real nice, and they seemed to enjoy it, so it was perfect. He was their preschool teacher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, that's where we met him, is he was the preschool teacher, and
Okay.
so...
I mean, that feels a little better. That's better than just a random dude babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he's
Dialed into
teaching.
the kid thing. Yeah.
Well, that feels weird. Dialed into the kid thing.
What do you mean by that, Amy?
I mean, like,
I'm just saying
teacher, educator.
Yeah, like if his
like
job is already that.
Yeah, like he has a passion for young people.
No.
That's what teachers have. No, I mean all this in a positive way.
Yeah.
You're right. Like, it's not like he's just a random.
That is a dude who wants to do a little side babysitting.
Yeah.
And so he moved back to Georgia?
Yeah, that's where he was from. I don't know why. He was just like, oh, yeah, I'm moving back. You know what I mean?
He had to leave town.
For some reason.
No.
No, he probably went to get his other job.
How old was he, Lunchbox?
He was like 28, 29.
And again, if it's a teacher, that is different than if it's a random dude that you just grabbing off of Shelly's list.
Yeah, like you met him from teaching your children.
Whatever list it is. Angie's list. Any of the lists. So do you not feel weird about just having somebody come and babysit your kids you've not spent any time with prior?
Well, I guess she was a teacher at the preschool, but I just don't remember. My wife's like, you remember Miss So-and-so? I was like, no. She goes, well, that's who's coming over. I don't know who that is.
Dude, that's awesome. If you're just getting teachers.
So that's the best.
Yeah,
if you got a line of just teachers coming to your house, that's the best babysitter you can get. That are nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we have. I don't know anywhere else to get a babysitter. Like, I don't know. We do have a couple people in the neighborhood we use, but, I mean, they're not teachers, but they are just, their side hustle is to babysit.
What about, like, other parents? You ever do that? Like, ask other parents, like, do you mind bringing your kids over? You guys can stay here or whatever. And just
that happens?
Yeah.
Wait, with
what?
That many kids?
Well, he has 3. I mean, if you find, like, a parent that has, like, 1 or 2 kids, you can make a thing out of it. Yeah.
Oh,
and you pay them, or they just...
No, they just hang out. It's the best of both worlds.
They come over to your house with their kids.
Or you can drop off your kids at their house. Yeah.
So you've done that with all 4 of your kids?
Absolutely.
All 4.
But we've traded too, where like, why don't you drop your kids off at our place and you guys go on a date?
Okay.
And then they hang out here.
You just call and say, why don't you guys go on a date? I'll take your kids.
No, we just we kind of, you can plan it, right? Like you can say like, hey, in a couple of weeks we're gonna do this. Like, you mind watching our kids? Like, no, bring them over. We'll grill out and
that makes
we'll
sense.
invite some other of their friends over.
So all the kids
that's
can
different
play.
though. If you're going, hey, they can come to our house. You just said the parents come and stay at your house with their kids. That's different. That's weird.
That is weird. We've never done that.
He's like, I don't know why I said that.
That's why we stopped and we were like, that feels odd. Otherwise, it's like, we'll watch your kids.
But that's kind of what you do with a babysitter, right? Like they come into your house and hang out, eat your food.
Yeah, it's a job. It's not your friends just coming over while you're gone.
Yeah,
Right.
and you wouldn't send your kids probably to the babysitter's house because they're not adults with a real house.
Correct.
They probably just have like a room and a roommate, apartment.
Yeah, it's just because you think babysitter like, oh, a 20-year-old, but like other parents can do it too. Like I've offered other parents too, like, hey, like we can go watch your kids whenever.
It sounds like that's more of you're not babysitting. You're working out an agreement amongst parents. Like, hey, you do this for me, I'll do this for you.
Yeah, what's the difference though? You're just watching kids.
Yeah, but you're not a babysitter.
Yeah, the difference is it's not your job. You're not making money. Mm-hmm. You're just trading off because you both have that same need.
Yeah.
It's not your side hustle.
No, definitely. Not making any money off of it.
I thought you kind of sidetracked us for no reason there, Eddie, if I'm being honest.
Didn't mean to.
Yeah. Okay, so where's Shane Gillis playing at Zany's?
No,
Or is it a
at
big show?
Bridgestone. I didn't realize he was that big, but
Wow.
yep, Bridgestone it is.
That makes sense. I don't know why I said Zany's. He's
Because
great.
some of these big comedians do zany sometimes.
Yeah, I guess if they're doing that, they're doing it to work out material, and they're doing a bunch of 3 or 4 shows over a weekend. That's fun. All right, Eddie, you?
So this is crazy, and I'm not saying that it's from up above or what, but it's definitely weird. The last 3 months, I've had this ticking sound in my engine in my Jeep. It's just been click, 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 and if I go faster, it's faster. Click, 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 click. And so I took it to the shop like 3 months ago. They looked at it. They're like, "Oh yeah, man, you have like a rod lifter thing that's stuck in there. I mean, it just happens. There's nothing we can do about it. You're gonna need a new engine."
Oh my.
And I was like, "Do I need a new engine today?" And they're like, "No. I mean, it just means that we can't fix it. So basically, you're just gonna have to live with it until your engine dies." Okay, whatever. And then I'm talking 2 days ago. I was listening to it, and it's gone. That little tick, tick, tick thing is gone. So I went back to the shop. I said, "It's gone," and they're like, "Wow, that's amazing! Like whatever was stuck in there is unstuck, and now it's good."
But you started this with saying you think it might be God.
Why would it just fix itself? Have you ever had a problem with your car and then all of a sudden it just fixed itself? Never.
Well,
Never.
it seems like this could be the Lord. And I'm also hearing that there was something stuck in there and maybe it fell out now.
Maybe some bumps.
That'd be worse.
The potholes.
But the bumps were created by God. I guess if you want to go that way.
Exactly.
Well, I wasn't necessarily thinking God. Maybe like
You said from above.
like an angel mechanic came
your
and
dad?
fixed it. What about that?
You said your dad.
No, my dad didn't do cars.
He didn't do cars?
No, he grilled though.
I got a voicemail about. Hey Ray, would you play voicemail 4?
I wanted to say that I saw a celebrity in the wild. I was in downtown Nashville, and I just saw this person in the turning lane about to turn, and I actually had their window down. I was so shocked, and I went back and forth on if I was going to, yell out the window and say hey, and I did when they turned, and I said their name and waved, and they smiled so huge and waved so big, like we had been best friends for 10 years, and it absolutely made my day. And that celebrity was Eddie. Have a great show.
You remember this?
Of course I remember this. She scared me. I'm like, who's calling my name so loud? And then I turned around. I was like, oh, she was waving at me. I waved at her.
Do you have the top on your Jeep?
Just the windows open. Windows open.
When was this?
A couple days ago. Yeah, a couple days ago. Dude, it was cool. Surprised me. I had no idea what I was expecting when I heard my name. And then she was waving really big, smiling really big out of her car.
You still had the tick, tick, tick back then?
No, that's when the tick, tick,
Is that
tick was
pre-tick
gone.
or post-tick?
That's
What if
post tick.
what if she was the solution to the tick, tick,
Why are
tick?
you guys making fun of me? It's amazing that
it
the
is.
tick, tick, tick thing is gone. After they told me, yeah, you're going to need a new engine.
I think that's good for you. You started it with, I don't know if this was from above or not. With that logic, above put the tick, tick, tick in your engine to begin with,
And then took it away.
possibly.
I got my new tires from above.
That came from above?
Well, but guess what? Now I need new brakes.
From above.
Maybe they'll fix themselves.
See, brakes don't fix themselves. Nothing fixed themselves.
To me, it sounds like those dudes were just trying to get you to spend money with them to buy something
But they
or pay for a
said
service.
you don't need it now.
And it was my buddy's garage. Like, I
Okay,
know
then
the
maybe
guy.
they just didn't know what they were doing.
They didn't want to mess with
If
it.
it was like something simple in an engine that just was able to fall out, it just feels like they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because they said when your engine dies, you'll know.
They're like, yeah, there's just nothing we can do about it.
Morgan, you have anything?
Yes, my family, well, my mom and sisters get in town, and my fiance's mom and sisters are in town. We are going wedding dress shopping this weekend.
Is everybody staying at your house?
My family is, his family staying with his sister, so at least we're not all stuck in one house together.
Fortunate he has family here they can stay with.
Yes, because there's 6 total, so there's a lot of ladies between our 2 families.
Because then, like, how do you say, you get the hotel and you get to stay at our house?
Well, I think it's Morgan's house.
Oh, yeah, true. Duh. Then that's easy. You're right. I forgot.
No, it's their house, isn't it?
No, it's
No,
hers.
it's more.
She owns it, right? Morgan, you're the one that owns it.
Yes, I own the house.
Yeah.
What if she told us right now she already signed half over?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be terrible.
That'd be bad.
That would be bad.
That'd be so. Oh.
What?
Well, how are they going to handle that? But you don't have to tell us.
I mean, I don't plan to change anything right now. Like, we're just going to keep living in that house until we don't want to anymore, and then at some point we'll buy one together. Is kind of the plan.
But
So-
then, like, does the house? No, you bought it before you got married. I'm just making sure that the house stays yours, and you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the house needs to stay yours unless he wants to give you half.
Yes. No, the house is staying mine until we sell. Like, once I sell it and stuff, that's all mine. And then if we buy a new house, it'd be ours together.
So he's not going to pay anything? You're going to pay the whole mortgage while you guys live there?
No, he's been helping with bills and the mortgage and stuff, but it's not the amount of how long. I've lived there for almost 7 years.
Right,
so.
but now that he's moved in, are you going to give him a percentage or is it going to be all your money?
No, I mean, it's going to be our money. We're going to get married, but
Oh, boy.
it's my house that I'll be selling eventually.
So you've owned it for 7 years, your long time. You're going to sell it eventually. I would imagine, based on Nashville real estate, you're going to make money off of this sale of this house. You will profit.
So will he then?
Yeah.
They both will.
Yeah, I mean, at that point,
Wow.
it will be ours, but like,
Jackpot.
But I mean, Morgan,
Yeah.
just maybe some of it should be you made a 7-year investment that is yours.
yeah, no, and there's going to be like there's part of that. We're gonna have separate bank accounts. We're gonna have a bank account together, so it's gonna be like a mixture of both.
Okay,
Oh, really?
That's smart.
Yeah.
I want joint bank accounts too. Like, I'm all about that. I'm not anti that at all. I just care about you, and this is but this is the love of your life, so you're gonna be married forever. I thought that too. I'm not being.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
This sounds so Debbie Downer, but like when I got married, we bought our very first house together. Like, there was neither one of us owned property when we merged. But now that I'm single and own property and have, like, my boyfriend that I just had for a year and a half, he owned property. Like, there were real conversations we were having to have, because if I sold my house, he wanted to make sure I kept the profit from that. It's just conversations to have. I just want to make sure y'all are having those conversations, because it's important, because you've owned property. When I got married, we had nothing. You have built something, and he may have his own stuff. So I'm just making sure those conversations are being had.
Well, he doesn't have
Yeah.
Morgan's stuff, or he.
Well, we
Morgan
don't
would've
know what
moved
he
in-
has.
Well, house-wise, Morgan would have moved with him. They picked a bigger house to move
Yeah.
into.
Yeah, he was living in an apartment at the time. But yes, Amy, those conversations happened very early
Okay,
on.
good.
So
Good.
Yeah, he was aware that was my house, and then there'll come a time where we have a house together. But for now, this is the one that we're living in. So
Yeah.
A wise man once said, "Jackpot."
He did.
I mean, no, like,
Lunchbox. No, Morgan's handling it. It's not jackpot.
I don't think she is,
Yes, she is.
because if he's, now that he lives there, he is deserving of some of the profit. But I don't know how what percentage you're gonna do that,
how?
because he's paying part of the mortgage. Now that he's paying part of the
Yeah,
mortgage,
but that's like
you
having
could
a
say
room.
rent.
Yeah,
You-
it's
but you
like
can say you're
being a
paying
renter.
rent.
but
Yeah.
not when they're married, he shouldn't be paying rent. Once they get married, I mean, if your husband is paying you rent, that's pretty
Wait,
embarrassing.
Lunchbox, you and your wife. I'm pretty sure like your wife
No. She
pays you
pays a
rent
part
or
of the
something.
mortgage. She doesn't pay me rent.
Okay, so she has a percentage of the
Yes.
mortgage. Okay.
Yes,
But right now, it's basically a rent payment.
right. But in 3 months, when they get married, it has to turn over to where he starts making profit too. is what I'm saying for him.
Well, sure, if that's what you want to do. There's also other ways to go about that.
But I don't know that you'd make a profit if, let's say, you bought a house from ground zero and you started paying into a mortgage. You're not going to make a profit for 2-3 years. So he wouldn't have,
because the interest on it is crazy. The only way Lunchbox, I think, he makes a profit is if he puts a chunk towards what her equity in the home is, like what she put down.
I just stay clear of that.
Yeah, I know. Just keep it, Morgan, and when it sells, it's yours. Okay?
Yes.
Then
That is already
but then
what we're
it's not.
doing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No.
it feels like then he has to stop paying part of the mortgage once.
Who are you fighting for? Because Lunchbox is like
Well,
on both sides.
I know.
I
He's
am
like-
on both sides. I am on both sides, and I realize that now that I'm talking. But I mean, he hit a jackpot by, oh my gosh, if I get to move into this house, and then he shouldn't have to pay rent if he's not going to get any of the money when you sell it. He shouldn't have to pay.
Well, he was going to have to pay to live somewhere anyway.
Correct.
Right. So it doesn't matter where he lives. He's paying money. He was paying rent in an apartment. Now he's paying rent to Morgan. I assume. I don't know if he's paying rent right now or not really.
She said he is.
Great. But so he's going to have to pay money to live regardless. You with me there?
Yeah, I'm with you there. But when he moved out of that apartment, he could have bought a house, right? He could have, hypothetically.
We don't know that. We
Right,
don't know that.
hypothetically.
Why didn't he already then if that's the case?
Because he was
That
going to
would be
leave
silly
Nashville.
if he's
Remember, he was
marrying
looking for a sign, and he found Morgan at a bar when he was going to leave because his lease was expiring.
Is that the story? I forget.
Yes, that is.
That sounds like
not,
his version.
No,
No,
that's
that literally-
Lunchbox's
No, that literally is.
paraphrasing.
That morning, he had a talk with God and said, "Hey, I need a sign. I'm supposed to stay in Nashville, or I'm leaving." And he went to the bar that night, met Morgan, and moved into her house.
His lease was expiring 2 months later, yes. And we had discussions of him potentially extending his lease versus moving in. And then we ultimately decided not to.
Yep.
Jackpot.
Jackpot.
There's no,
No,
jackpot.
but Morgan,
I am very,
make sure-
I'm very
yeah.
physically responsible. I know what I'm doing. I have taken care of myself.
Physically or
Physically,
physically
you're
physically
physically
or
responsible.
fiscally?
Fiscally? Is it fiscally instead of physically?
Ah, you could be both.
I am. You know what? I'm both.
I'm gonna stick with jackpot.
You can think that all you want, but I'm very smart. I had a 401k and a savings account probably way before you did, so I'm very smart with my money.
I had a savings account in 5th grade. Calm down.
Okay, well, I'm very smart with my money. I'm not at all concerned. You can think that he had jackpot, but I'm very smart.
Where a person would be fortunate, hypothetical situation. They didn't have a house. They found somebody that had a house. They moved in. That person then sold the house, and they used that money from the sale to buy a new house. And you throw some money in too, but now it's your house. Both, you just basically got a house for very little. Hypothetically.
You mean if they buy a new house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if you buy a new house, surely he's.
But it's going to be like it's their finger quotes theirs now.
Yeah, but she's gonna have more
Yeah.
money to put down.
Yeah, from the sale of her old house.
Hypothetically, that's where jackpot would be.
Yeah. Maybe what he should be doing once y'all get married, to Lunchbox's point, and I don't know, he may have money for a down payment. I don't know. But instead of rent, does he put that money in an account for the down payment of the
I love
new
we're not
house?
spending.
I know, this is crazy. I feel bad for Morgan.
Guys, I'm going wedding dress shopping was all I was talking about.
I know. She brought us to tell me something good.
Really excited about it.
But like, just, you know, because like then, I don't know.
See, Amy, now you see my point. Once they're
but-
married, he shouldn't be paying towards a mortgage if he's getting none of that profit.
But he's going to have to pay to live anyway, and it wasn't his house to begin with. So he was going to have to pay anyway if it was rent. And if he was going to buy a house, he would have bought a house here anyway. But he was going to leave. But then the engine god and the stay in Nashville god
Yeah, my car
both
god.
floated down.
Same one. Probably the same one.
Of course. Yes.
Okay, but also, Lunchbox, would you be asking this question if it was reversed? Like it was the guy that had the house and the girl moved in? Because that's what happens most of the time.
100%.
Okay, I'm just making
You'd
sure.
be asking the same question, Lunchbox?
Yeah, she hits the jackpot because she's using him for the house.
Oh, so you would say Morgan jackpot.
Yeah.
So there's no win in this situation. Somebody's
You can-
always a jackpotter.
Well, you can use my situation. Was I the jackpot?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You see that house she got to move into?
Fair enough. Hey, my wife's making a lot of money when she moved here. Like she didn't need it, but yeah, I would say jackpot too. That's pretty fortunate. It's pretty
Hey,
fortunate.
let's be real.
It's pretty fortunate for sure. Okay. Well, Morgan, good luck with that. Which thing?
The wedding
Oh, the
dress.
dress thing.
Gosh.
That's
All
right.
of that. Good luck to all of that, though, Morgan.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. And I'm very excited to put on some white dresses.
Okay. All right. Oh, we've already done 20 minutes on this. I slept for the first time last night in like 3 nights. So that's good. I did finish that movie on Netflix. I'll wait for Tuesday Reviews Day for BlackBerry, just because I'd mentioned it yesterday. It's good.
I will watch it this weekend.
It's ridiculous. It feels ridiculous at the beginning.
Is it like you know how they did the WeWork or Social Network? Is it like that?
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay.
What do you mean? Yes.
Well, it's like a movie about like WeWork
Yes.
gave you an insight of how
Exactly
it all
what it is.
started
Exactly what it
and
is.
the fall.
Yeah, WeWork was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, crazy.
BlackBerry is crazy.
Okay.
Different kind of crazy, but I never had a BlackBerry, but just seeing how that phone was, the concept of it, it was created, how it rose, how all of it. And the actors in it seem like they're way overacting until you actually look them up and you're like, oh my God, these people were like that. It's wild. Anyway, it's up. It's on Netflix. I don't give it an official review. That's Tuesday Reviews Day, but because I brought it up yesterday and I slept good. And we're working from my house today, and I just got a message. I got to run up because Stanley's barking and keeping the baby
Oh,
awake.
Stanley.
Stanley. Are you going to bring him into this show?
Stanley?
Yeah.
That would be a no, I would think.
Like,
You would just hear snore. Well, he'd peter out really quick. He's got
Oh,
like
he
3
gets
minutes of energy, then he'd sleep.
But then we'd hear the
it
snore.
would be such a loud snore the whole time. All right, there you go. That was Tell Me Something Good.